So, you guys have successfully done a starch, a glucose, and a protein test.
Yes.
We've got a couple minutes left over. Your group needs to communicate with each other. When you come in on Monday, or the next class we meet, we expect, Mr. Medina and myself, expect to see you guys strategizing how you're going to do it. Because it's no longer going to say starch, glucose, protein. It's going to say unknown A, B, C. And you need to be a good scientist. Don't say, oh, this looks like milk, therefore it's starch. Oh, this looks like snot, it must be the protein. No. You need to do what a scientist would do, not a layperson. Let's be good scientists, not politicians. I should have said that on tape. Okay, so here's the deal. You do this test and it tests positive for starch. Why?
Because it turned jet black.
If it doesn't turn jet black, it's what?
Not
Starch. That's all you can say. And you write a negative. If it turns jet black, you say positive. Okay, do you think we could be evil enough to say mixed samples?
Yes.
Yes.
You need to do a starch glucose protein test on sample A, sample B, sample C. So how many test tubes minimum are you going to need?
9.
One of you is correct.
369.
9. You'll
9.
need 3 test tubes for sample A to do a starch glucose protein. You'll need 3 samples of B to do a starch glucose protein. You'll need 3 samples of C to do a starch glucose protein. Okay? And don't kid yourself and just think it's going to want, you know, it's like the students who take multiple choice questions or matching where there can be answers that aren't answered. They try to force fit it. I had a girl a couple years ago who ignored the obvious evidence in front of her where it was positive for 2 because she said, oh, that one's starch, so therefore that one has to be. That's bad science. Do you understand what I'm getting at? It's to view every sample as it could be positive or negative for starch glucose protein. And here's my evidence, meaning my positive or negative test, to prove that. Because this counts as a quiz, and it's going to be all or none. There's students who are going to work really hard at getting a 0 on this.
Awesome.
Because they'll say it's positive for starch, and they'll say, oh, well, it can't be that one, and they'll put negative for something, and then maybe it is positive. Let your evidence, not your opinion, come out with this. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We have students who do really well, but your left hand needs to talk to your right hand, meaning your group members have got to know what you're doing. There's a couple ways of doing it. So what we want to see on Monday when you come in is you guys say, all right, we're going to do like all 3 tests on sample A, put that here. All 3 tests on sample B, put that, and on down the line. Or maybe you want to say, do A, B, and C starch test, A, B, and C glucose test, A, B, and C protein test. There's more than one way to do it. And your group members are going to have to decide. Mr. Matheny and I are going to say, that's a group decision. Because you're going to say, can we do it like this? We'll say, that's a group decision. Your left hand needs to be talking to your right hand with this, and you guys will be very successful with it. All right? Mr. Matheny, any points?
Good to be ready to plan it out when you come in on Monday. You got your groups already, so you're sitting with your group, plan it out, ready to attack. I think you guys will be fine.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. All right.